that.
Welcome to Mitchell ELF, the lung box. We are working on our unit for air and sound. This is the box you'll be looking for in the ELF cupboard. This is a little bit of background information that will be taped to this lid. And inside the bin we have all these wonderful items that are laying on my table. We have some background information from the American Lung Association that you'll find interesting, and will kind of help you set up the lung demonstration here. It also has some very interesting information mostly about smoking. We can also relate the unhealthy lung to air pollution. So we're talking about air pollution and smoking. Then we have some great books over here that kind of show detailed pictures of the insides of lungs and the function of them. So we will, you can be sure and take a peek at those too and show them all to all the kids. This exercise will be great for introduction or conclusion for ELF. You'll want to show the whole class this. And I would say conclusion, because for the introduction you have the puppet show. So here we have our lungs. Oh, this jar represents the amount of tar that builds up in your lungs for smoking 1 pack of cigarettes for 1 year. So it's really interesting to see. It's just so viscous. Ugh. That alone should make a kid quit thinking about smoking. But if not, we have these handy dandy tubs. You'll definitely want to wear gloves. And we're going to take them out. We've set up these trays. They come apart, so you'll just have to set them up. They come in 3 pieces. Pretty easy. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. And you want to build them up and put them in the tray for demonstration. You could do this, during the last center rotation, or have them set up to keep the kids intrigued all day during ELF, whatever you'd like to do. So you're going to want to put on the gloves. And we have the 2 lungs. These are pig lungs. These nice pink lungs represent healthy lungs. Oh, let's gonna put them up. We'll demonstrate the healthy lungs first. So you can feel free to show the kids in that folder as kind of the anatomy picture, and you can kind of take apart the lungs and show them that this is the trachea. And these are the 2 lobes of the lungs. These are from a pig, so they're a little bit smaller than an adult human, but they might be close to a 4th grader or 6th grader's lungs. On the other side is some just different parts of the tissue. Then you're gonna wow them with the yucky black lungs. These black pig lungs represent smoking a pack of cigarettes, 1 pack of cigarettes a day for 20 years. You can show them how just disgusting they are. The trachea is all damaged. There's definitely pocks and marks and stuff in the pig lungs, plus they're black. So that will demonstrate how unhealthy lungs work. Look, now we're gonna have our little helper here, Taylor, blow up these very gently with the billows. We have the billows attached here to the side, and so the air is gonna come through and blow up the lungs. Can you do it? It's pretty hard to work the billows. I would suggest you probably have a parent do this. The kids are all going to want to fight. Or maybe at the end of your ELF, they could each take a turn blowing up one of the lungs. Okay, so here we are. The lungs filling with air. You can see how it's getting a lot lighter pink, and it's still going there. And you want to do this gently, and probably only about this full, but you can see the backside all filling up with air. And they get quite large. Okay, that's good, Tay. So this is what a healthy lungs look like. See how easily they expanded. They're nice and pink and spongy. They look good. And there's the back side. So then we're gonna, you can let the kids all try that maybe at the end of your demonstration. Then we're gonna take the billows and we're gonna blow up the black lungs. Again, this represents someone smoking cigarettes for 20 years, 1 pack a day. Okay, Taylor. She's having a very much harder time even blowing these buggers up. And you can see they're not pink anymore. They are not filling with air efficiently. 1 lobe is doing better than the other lobe, so the trachea is probably damaged going into the left side here, as I'm demonstrating. This one isn't filling up at all. Okay, Tay, that's great. So there we have the demonstration of a diseased lung. So these are the 2 things you can talk about with the kids at conclusion for your ELF unit. When you're done, please very carefully put them back into the containers and seal them tight. and get all the materials back as they were. We had to borrow these from the American Lung Association and had to put a pretty hefty deposit on them, so we'd like them to get back returned in great condition. If you have any questions, please email me at mitchellelf@gmail.com. Thanks.